Here I am, finally. You guys know how things can be. I was busy. I would have gotten on here and made videos if I could have. You guys know me pretty well at this point. I stand by my team no matter what, and I come on here every week if I can. But last week I had tests, and I was trying to get a driving permit and stuff. So you know how it is. But here I am. And, well, before I start on what just happened this last week, I guess I'll take a quick moment to talk about Week 9 since I never did. It's rough. The Browns game, there were some good things. There were some positive things to take from that. It wasn't all bad. Offensively, we played well. Once again, we couldn't run the ball, but Matt played well. DJ Hackett caught a touchdown. Offense in general was able to move the ball. I think our offense amassed 23 points, which is enough to win most games. Not this one, but most games. Ingram looked great. Offensive line played real well. I think we gave up like 1, maybe 2 sacks. So our offense had one of its best games this year. Still can't run the ball. But, in that second half, we had kicked 3 field goals. If we just turn one of those into a touchdown, we win that game. That's really what it is. And, that's kind of been the story this season so far. There isn't a lot of efficiency right now. We don't turn around and turn our red zone opportunities into touchdowns as much as we need to. We kick too many field goals, And, obviously, at the end of the game, we needed 18 inches. We had one play to do it, and damn it, we couldn't do it. That's all I can say, If we could have converted on that 4th and half a yard in overtime, we would have won that game. I'm very confident in that. And if we couldn't convert it, we didn't deserve to win, because to me, if you're at the NFL level, you should be able to get 18 inches on a play by default if that's all you need. You should be able to just find a way, quarterback sneak it. That's the automatic play call to me. I don't understand why you try and get fancy on those plays. Just sneak it up the middle with the quarterback. Why would you hand it off with all the hard times our running game has had? That's kind of segueing into the bad parts of the game. Well, actually, the special teams played well, hit field goals pretty well, and Nate Burleson, the man is most exciting return man I've seen in Seattle in a long time. Every time he touches the ball, you get the feeling he could take this. Just really fun to watch. I'm really glad to have him around. Defense could not get it done, though. The first half, they were great. They forced that, kind of flukish interception, but it's cool. They got decent pressure in the first half. They held the Browns to 3 field goals, and they were playing well. And then in the second half, actually 1 touchdown and a field goal in the first half. And then in the second half, it just turned into touchdowns. We couldn't hold them to field goals anymore. When they got to the goal line, Jamal Lewis was unstoppable. And once you get down there, it's kind of hard to stop him. So I guess more or less I should be saying, we didn't cover Winslow well enough. Our linebackers and safeties are better than that. I know Winslow's a great player. I love Winslow. You guys know that. But, they just got to a point where I was thinking, they're going to him. It almost feels like right about now. I don't know. And then we couldn't get a stop when we really needed it. I mean, we were up 21-6 at one point, and we squandered it. So, it sucks. But wasn't all bad. Some positives. I mean, you lost. How positive can it be, right? But we did some good things. And now to address last night's game, we welcomed the 49ers to town, and nice comeback. It was a nice bounce back game. Sean Alexander's now sitting out officially. I guess my guess and what I hope happens will be that we just leave him out until he's 100% healthy, because He was trying to run with a cast on his arm, and he had something wrong with his leg, and it just wasn't working, So it's time to stop feeding him the ball for 3 yards a carry when clearly that's not going to work, and let Maurice Morris and Leonard Weaver do their thing, because that, I think they can get the job done just as well as Sean. And in the meantime, Sean can, just sit back and heal all the way, and hopefully he'll be back in time for the playoffs or whatever. But you got to do what you got to do. It wasn't working. So anyway, I think Morris played pretty well last night. Once again, just a little over 3 yards a carry, just as Sean's been doing this year. So, it just goes to show you, it's not completely Sean. It's not Morris. It's not whoever we put back there. It's the run blocking. It's the offensive line. I mean, don't tell me it's Sean, because, I know he doesn't look pretty out there right now, but that line is just not getting the job done. Personally, if you asked me to blame our running game woes on one person, I would do Chris Gray. I think he's the weak link on the offensive line. He's just too old, not physically capable of doing it anymore. Beyond that, the offense played really well. They put up 24. 49ers defense, I think, is pretty good. It's up for debate, but I think the defense is pretty good. Only gave up 1 sack, had the couple of turnovers, the one stupid interception. Matt didn't play perfect, but he played well. He's been doing well all season, and I think he's being overlooked in the NFL right now, and I don't think that's fair. He's having a great season. All in all, I'm pretty happy with the offense. Hackett had his breakout game. Pollard caught a couple passes. Engram, Burleson, all these guys chipping in. We're going to a pass-happy offense now. That's going to be the way it is until Alexander gets healthy and our run blocking picks up. So I like what I saw. Throwing the ball quickly, efficiently, finding the open guys getting open. The Niners are a trash team. They're 2-7 now, and they have one of the worst offenses I've ever seen. But that being said, I'm happy with our defense. I cherish these shutouts, and I'd recommend any other Seattle fans out there. It's like Withy said in one of his videos about the Cowboys earlier this season. Enjoy that. Don't think ahead. Don't try and belittle it by saying it was the 49ers. Just enjoy that. We picked up 3 sacks, forced a couple of fumbles, got our turnovers, got good quarterback pressure. And man, Alex Smith, I'm not a 49ers fan or anything. This is just me as an NFL fan. I'm done with him. I don't think he's ever going to be anything good in this league. And I know he's had problems that are out of his hands, but he just looks awful out there. And, maybe it's the coaching, maybe it's his teammates, maybe I don't know. I just don't see it in him. I don't think he's ever going to be an NFL quality quarterback. But to finish up what I said about our defense, obviously we held down their running game pretty well. They went for it on fourth down 3 times. They didn't get it any. They went 0 for 3 on fourth downs, Didn't get a first down until the last play in the second half, so I'm good with it. It was a good game. Good bounce back, and now we head into the easy part of our schedule this second half, so hopefully we can put together a run, but I'll talk more about that later.